Good day, brothers and sisters. Today I'll share with you snippets of messages from the Bible. And for today, our message is when God intervenes. And our inspirational verses comes from Numbers chapter 23, verses 13 to 24. When King Balak told him, "Come with me to another place, there you will see another part of the nation of Israel, but not all of them. Curse at least that many." So Balak took Balaam to the plateau of Zophim. On Pisgah Peak, he built 7 altars there and offered a young bull and a ram on each altar. Then Balaam said to the king, "Stand here by your burnt offerings, while I go over there to meet the Lord." And the Lord met Balaam and gave him a message. Then he said, "Go back to Balak and give him my message." So Balaam returned and found the king standing beside his burnt offerings with all of the officials of Moab. "What did the Lord say?" Balak asked eagerly. And this was the message of Balaam delivered. "Rise up, Balak, and listen. Hear me, son of Zippor. God is not a man, so he does not lie. He is not human, so he does not change his mind. Has he ever spoken and failed to act? Has he ever promised and not carried it through? Listen, I receive a command to bless. God has blessed, and I cannot reverse it. No misfortune is in his plan for Jacob. No trouble is in store for Israel. For the Lord your God is with them. He has been proclaiming their king. God brought them out of Egypt. For them, he is as strong as a wild ox. No curse can touch Jacob. No magic has any power against Israel. For now it will be said of Jacob, what wonders God has done for Israel." The message here, brothers and sisters, comes from Psalms chapter 105, verse 15. "Do not touch my anointed ones. Do my prophets no harm." In a poem titled "This Child is Beloved," Omawoni Efoyi, known affectionately as Pastor O, writes about his parents' attempt to end the pregnancy that would have resulted in his death. After several unusual events that prevented him from aborting him, they decided to welcome their child instead. The knowledge of God's preservation of his life motivated Omawumi to give up a lucrative career in favor of full-time ministry. Today, he faithfully pastors a London church. Like Pastor A, the Israelites experienced God's intervention at a vulnerable time in their history. While traveling to the wilderness, they came within sight of King Balak of Moab. Terrified of their conquest and their vast population, Balak engaged a seer named Balaam to place a curse on the unsuspecting Israelites. But something amazing happened. When Balaam opened his mouth to curse, a blessing issued instead. "I have received a command to bless. He has blessed, and I cannot change it," Balaam declared. "No misfortune is seen in Jacob, no misery observed in Israel. The Lord their God is with them. God brought them out of Egypt. God preserved the Israelites from a battle they didn't even know was raging." Whether we see it or not, brothers and sisters, God still watches over his people today. May we worship in gratitude and awe the one who calls us blessed. Today, brothers and sisters, with this pandemic happening to us, remember what God said. He is with us and he will intervene. All we need to do is trust and have faith in him. Some reflection questions, brothers and sisters, that you might like to do right now. No? How often do you stop to consider the daily protection God extends over you? What does the knowledge that he saves you from unseen dangers mean to you? Good day and God bless.